Your taste buds are not more important than their lives. Rescue them. Your taste buds are not more important than their lives. Rescue them. We need to be kinder. Rescue them. We need to create heaven. Rescue them. We need to be better. Rescue them. We need to be vegan. Be vegan from now on. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food.
From Come On Man 233. I tried to be vegan for a month, but I almost died from low sugar levels. Okay, so you actually think that people are going to believe you? Blood sugar levels have nothing to do with being vegan. They have to do with what the heck you're eating. And being vegan isn't about food, it's about the animals. So when you're being vegan, you are basically not exploiting animals. And of course, that means that you're not eating meat, dairy, or eggs, but you're still eating one of the thousands of other foods that are there. There are vegans in the Olympics. How do you think they do it? Do you think they're all just like dragging themselves around from low blood sugar levels? Come on, you're gonna have to try a better excuse than that.
Love animals, eat plants. Be brave, be kind, be loved, be vegan.
Okay, choosing your random questions and comments. This is from Cool Mina, who asks, since when did you have glasses? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. I think it was around the time I was finishing university, and I started to realize that it was harder to read. Things were out of focus. And then maybe about 4 years later, I started to need some glasses for distance as well. And people often ask me about these glasses, and the reason I have these is because my eye doctor said it's probably better for my vision to have them get darker when I go outside in the sun. So I didn't actually choose sunglasses on purpose, but here I am. What about you? Do you wear glasses?
You're opening your heart, you're opening your mind, you're wonderfully on your way. Soon it will be your Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Hooray!
From Marilyn. Question. If you're vegan and love animals, why do you get offended when someone puts them in the video? I'm not sure what you mean. I can tell you though that there are certain movies where animals are running away from people, or where they are screaming, yelling, and they are trying to push people away. Those animals are not acting. Those animals are truly terrified. This is what happens in the movie industry. They want animals in there, such as horses, sometimes dogs, any kind of animal it can be. And there are human actors, but the animals are not acting. So if you know that there are any animals in movies, you should boycott those movies. You should not go to see them, because what you're actually looking at is a terrified animal who is forced to perform against their will. And that's just wrong.
Animals are innocent, like children. They need protection. Save them now, save them now.
Okay, so here we have somebody called Sniper Bullet who's asking, here's my question. What are you doing to help the animals? Hi there. Well, what I'm doing is I'm here on social media trying to encourage people like you to stop eating, wearing, and using animals. And when people follow that advice and they stop these things, then they are saving, over time, millions of animals. Because think of it, I've been on social media for a long time now. And at least every day somebody tells me that they've become vegan because of my work here. So that's 365 people who become vegan. And then they in turn go out into the world and they teach veganism themselves. And so there's this sort of like pyramid effect. You know what I mean? Like a domino effect. So if apparently when a person becomes vegan, they are saving about one animal per day. So that means one day they won't be eating a chicken, the next day they won't be eating a pig, next day they won't be eating a cow, at Easter they won't be eating a lamb, and when they go shopping they won't be buying leather shoes, they won't be buying leather jackets. If they buy a couch, it won't be leather. If they're buying clothing, it won't be made out of wool, and they won't be buying any fur trim, and so on. So over time, thousands and thousands, if not millions of animals are helped because of activists like me. They are not murdered, tortured, taken away from their families. Every time you eat eggs, for example, you might think it's just an egg, but it's a lifetime of hell for that mother who's trapped and used as an object. And every time that you eat eggs, for every egg you're eating, a male baby chick is murdered because he's born and they see that he's unable to lay eggs. So they put him in a massive blender, they incinerate him. So this is why it's so important that everyone becomes vegan and then becomes an animal rights activist to help defend so many of these innocent animals who don't have a voice. And that is how I am helping animals. What about you? Today, like I said in the other video, is the first day of the rest of your life. You can be vegan. You can help so many animals. You can end so much suffering. So I hope you join me. Really, I do.
Plants have protein, they really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you.
This comment is from Opal. And remember, I'm just picking these at random, so here it is. What's your favorite vegan food? I'm on my, I guess you mean way to becoming vegan, but it's hard. Hi there. So, well, first of all, congratulations on deciding to become vegan. And you're saying that you're having a bit of a hard time, and you're asking what my favorite foods are. Well, I don't really eat for taste. I'm sort of beyond that. I eat for health. That's kind of my main goal. So I wake up in the morning and I think, okay, what does my body need? Okay, I need some chia seeds and flax seeds. Okay, I'm gonna eat those. I grind them up. I put them in some water. I add some blueberries. I add some bananas. I add some hemp seeds, a few little walnuts. I add whatever, like I try to eat about 30 different vegan foods a day because I just know it's healthy. It's good for me. My favorite vegan foods are some things that I don't eat that often. For example, vegan pizza. There's a place near me that has amazing vegan pizza. So they have amazing vegan meat on there that's like spicy. They have vegan cheese on there. That's so good. And, of course, all the salt and the sort of fat that comes with it. So I absolutely love that. And I also love vegan ice cream, all the regular stuff, vegan lasagna, all the things that I talk about in the little commercials that I make.
I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food. I'm always in the mood to save animals and eat delicious vegan food.
So I like vegan marshmallows and vegan gummy bears, and I like making chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal chocolate chip cookies with, of course, vegan chocolate chips. So what I suggest that you do is that you start adding new foods. Instead of taking anything away to begin with, you just start every day adding new foods. So try and find yourself a really good lentil recipe. Like, I love lentils, don't you? You know, lentils with a bunch of spices, some curry in there, and some tomato and everything else. And then, you know, once you find really good lentils, you add some rice to that, and on the side you put a little salad, and you know, you gradually start making meals. And once you've made a meal, write it down, say, okay, this is a good combination, looks good on the plate, it's colorful. You know, you can always make your food look really good, obviously, by just, you know, adding a little bit of yellow, like some corn or some yellow peppers. You don't have to cook things. Like, I don't cook that often. So I hope this helps, but for sure what you can do is Google vegan recipes and just try different things yourself. I mean, I'm not a cook, so if you were at my house, you'd probably go like, ooh, whatever, what is she eating? Because like, I wake up, I eat simply, you know, have a whole grain sprouted bread, peanut butter toast with some banana slices on there, or I'll have it with some warmed up blueberries. Like, I take them out of the freezer. So anyway, I eat a bunch of different things all the time, and it's never boring. I mean, you can just have so much variety. Anything that you ate before, you can veganize, like vegan burgers and stuff like that. Okay? So good luck.
The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. They lie to you endlessly. Don't buy eggs, walk away. Go to egg-truth.com today.
Next up is from somebody named WASD. Why do you delete comments hating on veganism instead of replying to them with a good argument? Every day, I get thousands of comments. I cannot possibly respond to them all. I don't make a point of deleting things. If you look down in my comment section, there's all kinds of bizarre and weird things there. But if somebody's just sending me a meat emoji or writes the word bacon, that's not a question. That is just somebody who's ignorant, who's like 12 years old, or just somebody who's trolling for no reason, has no desire to become vegan. So why do you think that I should keep on engaging with those people? I mean, I make this kind of video a lot. Every single video I have is teaching veganism. If people are genuinely interested, they can go and watch the documentaries that I recommend almost every single video. Watch Dominion.com. And if you are somebody here who's been watching my channel for a lot, know about these videos, why don't you help in the comments below? Just tell people, look, Miss Katie can't answer everybody, but she wants you to watch Dominion.com. Or you can tell people to go to don'twatch.org. Or you can tell people to go to earthlings.com. Or you can tell them to go and look at the Game Changers. Like, the list goes on and on. Or you can tell them, you can help me out and say, why don't you go watch her other 1,400 videos about veganism? Get it? I hope you do. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be realistic here. There's only one of me and thousands of you. I can't possibly respond to everyone.
Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan.
Okay, this one is from Molly. Hi. It's hard to be vegan when you live in New York City. Any tips? Okay, so I'm here on my walk and my husband is with me, and he found this comment and he said, why don't you answer this one? And he was laughing. I said, what is it? And then we read your comment. So you're in the middle of a city, a progressive city with millions of people around and millions of restaurants and vegan options. And so how many stores do you have there? Go into any grocery store. You're going to see tofu, lentils, beans, chickpeas, rice, cereal, soy milk, oat milk, rice milk. You're going to have a million choices. Like, what is the problem? Just Google vegan restaurants if that's what you want to do. There are vegan options all over the place. There are restaurants that only have vegan foods in them. And almost every restaurant has some sort of vegan option. You just tell the cook, look, I want a giant salad. Throw in some kind of protein in there. Give me some lentils. Give me some rice, whatever. You can totally do this. Come on. Like, really? I don't understand you people. It's just so easy to be vegan. And just Google vegan recipes if you want to cook at home. All right? You can do this, really.
Broccoli, green peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes, artichokes, vegan meat, vegan cheese. Ta-da! It's vegan pizza.
Next up is number 25, who asks, do you agree that French fries are vegan? Something is vegan if it doesn't involve animal exploitation. French fries are made from potatoes. Unless those potatoes are cooked in some sort of oil that comes from an animal, like bacon fat or lard or something like that, then they are vegan, so you're fine. Make your potatoes in the oven, it's healthier. If you want to cook them in oil, you can, as long as you use like some sort of vegetable oil. And you can add some salt and whatever. Just don't eat any animal products. That's all I'm asking. You can do it.
Are you vegan yet? Are you vegan yet? What are you waiting for? Are you vegan yet? Are you vegan yet? Open the vegan door. Saving animals begins with you. If your neighbor can be vegan, then so can you.
Okay, here's a long one by Ash. Why don't you talk about anything else besides being vegan and talking about people who aren't vegan yet on YouTube? I hope we can both agree that there are far more important things than those two things up there. Nope. What things do you think that I should be talking about? The kind of things that Sniper Wolf talks about? Hair, makeup, making fun of women whose names are Karen. The kind of things that Call Me Chris talks about. Watching people doing 5-minute crafts. Is that more important? Or maybe I should be doing what you're doing, which is basically trying to come here and hassle me, an animal rights defender. So how long did it take you to write that? Like, of all the things that you could have written, don't you think that you could have done something to help one of these other major problems in life? Like, what do you think's the problem? Ukraine, the war in Ukraine? I don't know. What do you think's the problem? Why are you here to try to stop me from defending the innocent animals who have never done a single thing wrong that you pay people to put on your plate? You tell me how you would like me to use my time. If you were the victim, if you were the one right now living in Holocaust-like conditions, terrified, you've been torn away from your family, you cannot see the sky because you're stuck in some sort of a slaughterhouse or some sort of a prison camp. This is what we do to animals. You tell me that you would say the same thing if you were the victim. How full of yourself can you be? How narcissistic and selfish. If you were the victim, if you were the one who was about to be hung upside down and have your neck cut, you would be screaming for me to help you. You would say, Miss Katie, forget about talking about makeup. Don't talk about 5-minute crafts. Don't talk about anything else except get your ass over here and save me. I'm terrified. I'm screaming. I'm going to be killed. All my friends have been killed in front of me. That's what you'd be doing. Right? You and I both know it. That if you were the victim, I would be your best friend and you wouldn't be insulting me right now. So become vegan and freaking come over here and help me defend these animals. Stop eating them, wearing them, and using them, and come over here in the comment section or make your own vegan videos so that I can praise you. Work together with me. Don't oppose me. Think about others besides yourself. To everyone who's vegan, I love you guys. I think you can understand my frustration.
Go veg yourself, go veg yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go veg yourself, go veg yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan. Look in the mirror and sing this song. Sing, I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Look in your heart and sing this song. Sing, I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Eat only healthy vegan things. Never eat anyone's arms, legs, or wings. Don't eat anyone who has ears or eyes. Make sure when you eat that nobody cries. Break old habits you had for years. Save animals from so much terror and tears. Train yourself to always be in the mood. to only buy healthy vegan food. Sing this song and declare